It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Cold Tuesday in Tennessee. Bills lost. That sucks, but fishing. Fishing. Sorry, don't mind me. I need my dip. Wait till some people pop in here. New video is out. Go to my YouTube channel. Check it out. The struggles of November is what it is. It's the struggles of November. What's good? Someone just gave me a thumbs up. I have no idea who you are, but I appreciate it. What is good? Welcome, whoever you are. Who's in here? Who is in here? We got two people. Welcome for the second person. Keep them rolling in here. Nolan Vang, you're welcome. Appreciate it. I can see it. What is going on, Nolan? How are you doing today? Sorry, I'm a little excited. Nolan Vang from Fishbrain. I know. Appreciate it. I'm a little excited today. Oh. I'm doing well. I got my bait chamber in. I've been waiting on these from 6 cents. You know what's all in there? Bam. All those chatterbaits. Nothing but chatterbait in here, buddy. Chatterbait. I'm a huge chatterbait guy. Summer, spring, fall, as you can see, I got them loaded. I got 1/2 ounce on one side, 3/8 on another. Whether they're gold bladed, silver bladed. Yep. And 6 cents just came out. I'm not sponsored by 6 cents, but I'm a huge 6 cents fan. Huge. Their new baits are out on the market. I don't know if you know them. I've been waiting on these swim jig and chatterbait trailers. As you can see, my regular go-to chatterbait trailer is the 6 cents flush. I use that as the weightless jerkbait as well. If you haven't seen any of my videos yet, but if you have, you will see I love the 6 cents flush. And of course, when you're throwing your small stuff, 6 cents Divine, I have those on my A-rig. I got some brand new Razor shads in, Z-Man, and these new bongos. I don't know, I'll show it to you here in a second. Gonna open them up, they're brand new. They're new. I don't know if you can see this, but they got little paddles on them. I'll see if I can turn it so you can see it. They got little paddles on it. Little 6 cents. So you put these on the back of your swim jig, and they're just gonna kick like crazy on your swim jig. And I'm gonna be throwing them on my chatterbait. You throw them this way for your bluegill, or if you want to run your chatterbait and stuff up higher, just run it straight. I don't know if you can see this, but they have little red flecks and flakes in here. I got the white ones and I got the blue because I throw black and blue chatterbait. That was the only thing I got my hits on today. Oh, sorry, I lied. I used the Seiko. The Yamamoto Seiko is another chatterbait trailer that I have, that I use. But I appreciate you stopping in, Top Chats. Alright, so I can see it. Yeah, I was out fishing yesterday and I was out fishing today, and it was brutal. Yesterday was cold. And Bluebird Skies, I had like 2 fish in the morning. It was horrible. It was horrendous. Then I went out today with a buddy. Another horrendous day. So where are you at? Where are you from, Nolan? Are you local? Tennessee? You further away? What state are you from? I'm surprised more people didn't pop in here yet. They were all tiny. Nothing big. It's in my video. Not even North Carolina. Alright. Nothing big. Caught a drum that was probably like 4 pounds, 5 pounds. A skipjack that was probably at least 1.5 pounds. Another skipjack. I caught 2 bass. 1, 2. Yeah, 2. Tiny ones. They just disappeared. Our lake has been really, really finicky because I'm on the Tennessee River system where I'm at. I'm on Old Hickory Lake, so you'll have a lot. I don't know if you know too much about Tennessee river systems here. They will fluctuate constantly, so they'll go from eastern Tennessee all the way out to the Mississippi River. So our lake today can be real high. I can go out fishing tomorrow and it's 3 feet lower because they dump water out the dams. So we got numerous locks all the way up throughout Tennessee. So it's a constant up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, depending on the rain in Kentucky, whatever, and the water flow. But on that note, what have you been throwing lately? What's the water temp where you're at in the Carolinas? We finally got our first cold front the past couple of days, so water finally broke underneath 60. It was 56 degrees today. It has been cold. It just knocked all the fish in the head. It went from 62 degrees down to 56, just like that. Is there any time where it's stable for a while? Yeah, it'll be stable here for the most part. It all depends on the rains. That's how it is here in Lake Tennessee. Now you can get on other parts where you have, say, Percy Priest is a reservoir. Right now they're dropping their water level for the winter pool. So now if I go out on my boat, I have to set my Humminbird up and I got to put on winter pool because I'm going to end up running into rocks. Throwing mostly worms, some chatterbait, and the water temp feels like 50s. All right. Now, the only thing that worked today, even though I did catch them on a chatterbait today, is my jig. I have a real small finesse jig that I've been using. Where's it at? Real small finesse jig. I'll see if you can see this. It's really tiny. This is my little finesse jig that I'm using. Get the light out of the way. There we go. That is my little finesse jig that I'm using. That is what I caught him on today. But that is what I used today, and that's what I used yesterday. I don't jig. So if you go back and watch any of my videos, Raphael McLaren, thoughts on Rapala lures. I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them. Now, I'm a 6 cents junkie. I'm a 6 cents junkie, but I've been moving off 6 cents baits. As you can see right here, I'm gonna flip this quick for you guys to see really quick. Give me a second. Flip this. It's on me. Flip it. As you can see,
I got all 6 cents, 6 cents, 6 cents, 6 cents, 6 cents the whole way across. Loads of them. Extras. And as you can see, my 6 cent stuff on all my rods. So I'm a huge 6 cents guy. Oops.
I'm a real huge 6 cents guy, but Rapala, I've been going with them, the OG series. And if you looked at 2 videos ago, I'm slowly diving into getting to be my favorite baits is the DT6, the DT8, and the DT10, especially right now. Do you ever use Keitech lures? Yes. Yes, I do use Keitech lures or Keitech just like swim bait, just the swim baits. Give me a second. Like, I'm just gonna go over a couple. Yamamoto Seiko. I have the white green swim baits. Yes. Here's some more flush. Another flush. Another different style flush. Another different style flush. Green pumpkin, white Seiko for my trailer. I have a lot of Rage Swimmers. Use a lot of Rage Swimmers. The Keitech, which is almost like this. I use the Rage Swimmers. I don't know if you can see. I'll flip this again. Down here. They're loaded. I got all types loaded all through here. Zoom, Rage Swimmers, 6 cents, 6 cents, 6 cents. These are all my swim bait stuff. Lipless versus lipped crankbaits. Lipless versus... What are you asking about? Rapala? Or just in general? There's a time and place for all those baits. There's a time and place for a lipless, and there's a time and place for a regular square bell / crankbait. You can have your lipless or you can have your lipped. Are you asking me about? I have a lot of lipless crankbaits. Right now, I'll try to use them in open water around sparse grass, and I'll even go around to... Hold on, give me a second. I have it on right here, what I used today, but I didn't get nothing. They weren't biting it. Let me see. Let me get this off. Give you some line real quick. Alright. This is what I was using today. 6 cents. It has a hard BB, a hard one knocker, and it has a couple little BBs in there. So if you're asking about that, just in general, I have it on. I have it on right now, and I have it on my KLX rod, which is a 6'9" light medium heavy. It is a light medium heavy. I got 20-pound braid and 12-pound fluorocarbon. Now, are you fishing from a boat? Are you fishing from the bank? Are you fishing from a kayak? Or how is it? Because as you see, I got kayaks back here too. And just so all you new guys I'm always sitting in the boat. I got my rods down here, so in case when I went out today, I got some more sitting over there, and I got some back there yet too. So where are you fishing from, first of all? Are you fishing from a bank? Normally a boat, but sometimes the shoreline. All right. Now, shoreline, it's tough. It's tough with a lipless. I will say that. I started off on the shoreline, then I went over to a kayak, then I went to this boat. But it is tough. It all depends. Now, a lipless crank, you can use them around rocks. All right. They work great around rocks, but you have to go ahead and what you really want is when you look at a lipless crankbait is the head. If it's a wide head and it has that rounded part on the front, like how the one that I just showed you has, you can go ahead and run them through rocks. You can go over top of rocks and you're not going to get hung up. But if you go, give me a second. Let me get out my lipless quick for you. As you heard, you can see this is my lipless. Numerous colors, sizes. Now you Mystery Outdoors, what's going on? See, but now look, in the winter, you have to look. Not a lot of people have these, but it's great. You can actually use, I have another one. Listen to this one. It has a one knocker and a BB. All right, but look, this is a suspending lipless crankbait for the winter. Yes, suspending. You can throw this out, get it down to about 7 feet, and it just stays there. So you can just have it come along, rattle, and just stop it, and it stays. Not many companies have that. So, this is also a 6 Sense lure. 6 Sense has that. So in case you're looking for something for the winter, for suspending and in the fall, nothing much. I'm heading back home from a fishing trip where we didn't touch the water because the wind was, yeah, dude, it was bad yesterday. But I will recommend this to people. 6 Sense does have a suspending lipless crank. All right, but you guys probably didn't know that. Now give me a second. I'm going to show you something else. Somehow I just got these tangled trying to get it out. Just got these tangled up. That sucks that you didn't get out in the water, man. See, it all depends on what type of cranks do you want. You have some BBs with a little knocker in there. This is my red one. Now you can go to a single, exact same style almost, but one knocker. You have to go ahead and have different numerous ones and test them out when you're on the water. A lot of people think, oh yeah, it's just a lipless crankbait, and I'm just going to go ahead and just actually look. Look to see what they want. Now you also, give you here in a second, I lost my other one the other day, but all I have is my black one. 6 Sense has a knocker and a couple BBs, but they're not hard. But look at the bottom. I don't know if you can read it. No, you can't. This is a slow sink. So you can use this in shallow, shallow water. It's a slow sink. If you go on 6th Sense website and actually look, if you're a huge lipless guy, go on there. But back to your question, you see how this head is just rounded? That looks good. Yeah. See how this is a wider? This is wider. It's a wider lipless. And you see how this is just like straight on the head, the nose? Don't use this around rocks. You will get stuck. All right? You will get stuck. You can use, see how this is round. You can use this one. This has a knocker. This is one that I use right now. It's black and blue. Hold on. I don't know if you can see it. It has some blue on that. Now, I'm going to a different rattle. They all got different rattles. I got numerous different rattles in here for you. But that's what I have in my lip list that you were asking. So it's virtually up to you on how you want to fish and where you fish. You can use your slow sink in the winter. You can use your slow sink rattle traps shallow. Now, what I would do is, if I was you, if you have a couple of them, try it out. They might go after the one knocker today. They might go after the tin sounding BBs, the real high pitch. They might go with the plastic BBs. They might go again with three BBs and one big knocker in there. You have to go ahead and try them. Everybody's different. But back to what I was telling him is today I was letting that sucker sink and just yo-yoing it. Letting it sink all the way down to the bottom and just bringing it up and just letting it flutter down. You can feel it vibrate when you pull it up. But I will recommend getting specific rods. Like if you have the time, you have the money, just look at different pieces. I started off thinking, that you have to have this go-to reel. You know what I mean? Gotta have the best reel. No, it isn't the reel. The whole main thing is the rod. I spent thousands of dollars on reels because I thought, oh man, look at this. Gotta have this Daiwa Tatula. Gotta have this SLX DC. I had to have all these because that's the cool thing, or that's this, and because it casts and it stops this and does that. Yes, some of the stuff is the reel, I will give you that, but the main thing is the rod. And I found that out a little too late. I wouldn't have as many, I would say higher end, well not higher end, but Daiwa Tatula reels as I do. I'd have more rods than what I have. But when you're throwing a lipless crankbait, you don't need to go for a stiff rod. Use a medium rod. You can go a light, medium, heavy. Do not go to like a medium heavy, like a stiffer rod. You always want to go, because a light rod, the parabolic bend, you always want to have that, because a lipless, they will shake them. You watch any video, you do this, you do that, the fish shake them. They'll come out of the water and it's just done. So as long as it stays bent and pinned and they're not doing any of that, you have a better chance of holding on to that fish. What's his name in them leave? Where's that at? Alright, that was Mystery's laugh. Raphael, I think, left. Nolan, are you still here? Mystery, and then Who's all still here? Because I keep seeing that go up to 5, down to 2, down to 3, down to 1, back up to 2. Or is my stream kicking you out? Is vice versa? Are you guys losing me? Yep, all right. I see you, Nolan. So you actually said that you're throwing worms. Now, what I've been found out is I'm going to try it. Not a lot of people are doing it. But I think it's called the, don't quote me on this, but it's called the free rig. I'm going to start trying that with a 1/4 ounce. Now that you could go ahead and use if you like using worms and all that stuff. Try that. I am going to go ahead and try that. All it has is just like a little weight that has that little chrome little circle piece. Set that on. You could put your worm, you could put your whatever beaver style or creature bait on there, but it runs up and down the line, so it'll sit here while your bait will be back here floating. And you could use it as a jig, you can use it as that while it always stays. Any good rainbow trout recipes? Rainbow trout recipes? I don't. I just go ahead and use butter. I just put it in the oven, put butter on top, stick it in there, just in like a casserole dish. I'll load it with butter, put it in the oven. Or I've seen people bread it and then bake it like in a fryer. But I always throw all my fish back. I don't like cleaning them. I don't like wasting the time to clean the fish. I'll just throw them back. I just try to go ahead and use my videos. So what do you, since you're in North Carolina, then you got to know about these. My sponsor is located from North Carolina or South Carolina. Pulse Fish Lures. They should be in all your tackle spots over by your house right now. That company's based in your area. Nolan. I got to go. Nice talking to you. You too, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Did I answer your question about a lipless crankbait by any chance? Or I just confuse you? Just let me know if I answered what you were trying to get at. So where do you fish? You're talking about trout, so I know you fish streams. Are you in Tennessee? You out of Tennessee? Where are you from? Where's he at? Yeah, Raphael. Where are you from? I hope I answered your questions. I hope I was able to answer your question. But you're gonna have to let me know if I did or not. I won't know. All I will say is go ahead and try different types of lipless crankbaits. And make sure that you go ahead and get one knockers, that you go ahead and get ones with BBs, vice versa. Try them both. That's your best bet. Alrighty. But I appreciate you guys stopping in tonight. If any of you guys have any other questions at any point in time, just ask them in the chat because I can read it. I can read them. And I'll be here every Tuesday. Well, almost every Tuesday. But yeah, those are, since they were based, since you're Nolan, since you're from North Carolina, Pulse Fish Lures are based out of there. Go ahead and get them checked out. These are great on a spinning rod. 8-pound test, 10-pound test. And just toss them out. They're phenomenal when it gets cold. Especially when it gets cold, you can go down deep with them. You can get them in the different packs that have the little swim baits that come with it. I wish you could actually see who's actually in here. It's the only thing I hate about this. So who's actually in here? Nolan said that he had to go. So who's actually in here? It just keeps popping. 0, then it'll pop up to 5, then it goes back down to 4, then it goes to 3, then it goes to 0, then it goes to 1. Now we're back on 1 again. Like people just in and out, in and out, in and out. If you're still in here, Raphael, just let me know if my answer helped you out at all with your lipless crankbaits. Because I can't see who's actually in here. Because I know you kept coming in and coming out of the chat. But we shall see. So, what does everyone plan on throwing in the month of November? What is your go-to bait in the month of November? Just put it in the chat. What is your go-to bait in the month of November? No, he just popped in too. Whoever just popped in and popped out. Excuse me. Welcome to whoever else is joining. I appreciate you guys stopping in and hanging out. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. I'm going to try to have these on Tuesday. Go over different baits that I throw. When I throw them. Why I throw them. Try to help you out in any way possible. I'm just a beginner, so I'm trying stuff all the time. I'm just like everybody else. I don't have, I'm not this sponsored person that goes here, that gets paid to do all this stuff. I just go out and throw, what I think that would work. If you watched 2 videos ago, 2 or 3, I forget, but yeah, that one has my A-rig on that. If anyone is looking into an A-rig that's real not expensive, go to 6 Cents and go to their Divine A-rigs. You go ahead and get the swim jig heads. The jig heads, you can also get the Divine swim baits with it yet too. I recommend them. I mean, you can go to and get the, what is it? The cheaper one they have at Bass Pro, I think, is the Yum. I'm not totally certain on that, but I'm pretty sure. But that is what I would say is if you do, you can go the Yum route, which I don't know how much that is priced. They probably have it at Bass Pro, Cabela's, Academy. I think Dick's Sporting Goods. Whatever you want to go ahead and look at. But I have the 6 Cents version. I mean, I'm a huge 6 Cents guy. 6 Cents and Rapala for my lures. The whole DT series. My go-to ones are DT6, DT8, and DT10. Those are the main ones that I use. and I use all of 6 cents. You have the 50X, the 100. My go-to one in the summer is the Schwenk. That one there is like my favorite square bill for the summer, period. You have it for the spring, the summer, and the beginning of fall, whenever there's grass. It is just phenomenal. It is a phenomenal. It don't dive down like head first dig. It stays flat when it runs. It's just amazing. It comes straight on through grass. It has the L-shaped bill. It's just an amazing crankbait. I like live by it in the spring, the summer, and the fall. I just love them. But appreciate everybody stopping by. Does anyone have any questions? Seems like a lot of people keep coming in and coming out. It just got back down to 0 all of a sudden. So we'll give it a couple more minutes, see if anyone pops in, and then if not, I will be heading on inside. But like I said, I'm always having this in my garage. That's why I was called Garage Talk. Always going to have it in the garage. Always here, willing to answer any questions. Hopefully people give me some tips and ideas on how to fish certain things, where to fish certain things. Everything helps. Anything helps to try to help me produce better videos. I'm always up to looking to make my videos better. So if you have any suggestions or any tips of what people might want to watch and see, just let me know. It's virtually all my viewers. You guys give me some feedback, and I appreciate that. And don't forget, if you ever are in the need of a good fishing rod, a technique-specific fishing rod, go to Kistler. KistlerRods.com. And they always have specials going on. But if they don't, you could always use Fishing Now and save 15%. You just use my promo code Fishing Now and save 15%. You just go on there at any point in time. I'm pretty sure they have a Black Friday sale going on right now if you're looking for a rod. And they're technique-specific rods. Like, I got numerous technique-specific rods. I have one for my jig. I have one for my deep cranks. I have one for my Alabama rig. I have one for my regular cranking. I have one for my chatterbait. And I have one for my swim jig. Oh, wait. And I have my dock skipper. So that is for my wacky rig. So if you ever want to go ahead and get a good rod, the sensitivity is just amazing. I would recommend to go to Kistler. They always got good deals going on at all times. And if they don't at that point in time, use Fish Now and save 15% off your order, whether that's going to be apparel, whether that'll be a rod, whether that'll be a reel. They got good reels yet too. As you see right here, I have my Kistler reel. I have a Kistler reel on here now. This is a 7.3 to 1. Yeah, 7.3 to 1. This is the Series 2. And this is on my feeling reel. This is also a Kistler. I don't know if you can see it, but my Kistler rod. And I got my Kistler reel. So I have numerous Kistler rods and Kistler reels. So in case you ever need anything, go ahead to Kistler.com. Kistler rods. They have the Black Friday sale going on right now. But if you're ever in doubt and you need something, you could always throw in there Fish Now for the promo code and save yourself 15% off. Whether it's hat, whether it's shirt, whether it's rod sleeves, whether it's a fishing rod, whether it is a spinning reel, whether it is a casting reel. Either of them. But my whole arsenal is just Kistler rods right now because I thought it was just reels. I have an SLX DC. Yeah, it's a good reel, but did I need to? It's very bulky. You know what I mean? Like I don't have gigantic hands, so it's a very bulky reel. Now they Daiwa, I have a lot of Daiwa Tatula, SV, CT, and let me see. This one is a Daiwa Tatula 100 HL. And as you see right here, it just like fits in the palm of my hand. It just is very tiny. I love it. It's a 6:3 to 1 gear ratio. I don't have very high gear ratios. I have 1:8:1 to 1. I have one of them. Now I'm getting hung with my A-rig right now. I'm trying to put this down. But I have a lot of 6:3 to 1s, 7:5 to 1, 7:1 to 1, and a 7:3 to 1. And I have like one or two 8:1 to 1s. But that is on my top water. I have an 8:1 to 1, Daiwa Tatula, and I have another one, 8:1 to 1, I think, for one of my jigs. But those are the only two that I ever run 8:1 to 1. Everything else is maybe 7:1 to 1, 7:3 to 1, 7:5 to 1, and my cranking is always a 6:3 to 1. Always that's just my preference. I like being able to get it down there, you know what I mean? And if I have a faster one, like a 7:1 to 1 or a 7:3 to 1, I at least can slow it down, but you only can slow down an 8:1 to 1 so much. So like for wintertime, if you want to go ahead and do the speed cranking, go ahead, use an 8:1 to 1 and just grind it. Just fly. But for the most part, my chatterbaits, 7:1 to 1, 7:3 to 1, 7:5 to 1. My crankbait ones are all 6:3 to 1. But those are my gear ratios, especially in the wintertime. Not even in the wintertime, just in general. I use 14-pound fluorocarbon on all my cranking rods. I use 14-pound fluorocarbon, period. I use FC Sniper, or I'll use, what is it? Yeah, Yozuri, and I'll use FC Sniper, but I'll use the cranking, so it's a little more abrasive for you. But those are the main ones. I use 14-pound for my cranking. I'll have 17-pound for my chatterbaits. All depends if I want to use a deeper one. I'll go down to 15, but I try not to use 15 too much. I'm just set on 17. My A-rig, I got 17-pound fluoro on my A-rig. My jigs, 17-pound fluoro. My my dock skipper, I got 12-pound fluorocarbon leader, and I got 20-pound braid on that. That is on my spinning one. That's what I use for my Senkos, my weightless Senkos. I'll use that. And then I'll use my 14-pound on my spinner. I'll use 14-pound fluoro on my spinner. And 12-pound on anything that I will use. 12 or 10 I will use on little swim jig heads. Especially this pulse lure. I'll use 12-pound. But anyway, appreciate you guys stopping in. We're roughly around 45 minutes right here. So, and not a lot of people showed up tonight. So I'm probably just going to go ahead and get off here for tonight. I will have my video of today, earlier today and yesterday. I combined them. So you'll have that one's up. I just uploaded that one. And then Saturday's videos out, and then the week before that. But I appreciate all you guys stopping in, hanging out, talking, asking questions. Hopefully I always answered your questions, and if not, let me know that I don't answer your questions so I can dive into a little more detail. But I appreciate it. I will catch you guys next time. More than likely, I'll see you out in the water this weekend. All depends. I might try to hit up the river, see how that goes again. But last time I froze, I brought the wrong gloves. My hands got wet, and it was miserable. So, but more than likely, I'll catch you guys in another video, probably this weekend, and then back on Tuesday. All right. Take it easy. See you guys next time. Have a good night.